I'm doing a cover reveal, and I'm doing my synopsis reveal. All today. Stay tuned. Hey, howdy, hey, Trainwreck. How are you today? I am the glorious Trainwreck Mom. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard, Trainwreck. Glad to have you here. As some of you may know, I wrote a book. Again! I know, right? Crazy cakes. So, what I did was, I did the cover reveal on Facebook already because those are people who follow me and they're pretty awesome and I love them. And you should probably check me out. It's Jennifer M. Baldwin, author, mom, Trainwreck. Check that out. It's good stuff. But I did my cover reveal there, and I'm going to do my cover reveal here. But you need to wait, because I'm going to give you my synopsis. Now, for some of you, you may not know what a synopsis is versus a summary. Summary is kind of just like you talking casually to someone about your book. So if I were to tell somebody about Mr. Christmas, I would say it's a story about a guy who grows up in a funeral home and, you know, he kind of hates it and he latches on to Christmas because it's bright and colorful as opposed to his life. Moving on, you know, he's still obsessed with Christmas, but he's got a family now. He's got a wife, he's got a kid, and he's got responsibilities. So, you know, he kind of separates a little bit from the Christmas thing because his family fulfills that need within him. And through a series of tragic events, he has to basically figure out what's more important to him, family or Christmas. So, yeah. Now that's a summary, and that's a really cheap, shoddy summary now that I think about it, and I probably should have put a little bit more thought into it, but it's pretty much the basic concept of the book. With the summary, you want it short, you want it sweet. It's kind of like an elevator speech. I don't know if you know what an elevator speech is. It's basically if you were stuck on an elevator and someone turned to you and said, "Hey, tell me about your book," and you had between like floor 1 and 20 to tell them what your book was about. That's an elevator speech. It also works for businesses or like what you do for a living kind of thing. So yeah, if you have your own business, think about an elevator speech instead, and don't make it cheap. You know, oh, I write. What do you write? You know, make it interesting, you know, because this is how you sell people sometimes. If you think of a synopsis as kind of the older, douchier brother of a summary, yeah, if you think about it in the way like every movie trailer you've ever heard, you know, in a world, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, if you got Mr. Movie voice running in your head while you're reading that, that's exactly. They're supposed to be dramatic. They're supposed to be over the top. They're supposed to be like hyper emotionally charged words, because this is the sucker that's going on the back of your book, and it's what's going into your description. Like if you're putting it on Amazon, this is what people are going to read when they're looking at your book. And like I said, this is what goes on the back of the book too. So if you're going traditional publishing, this is the thing when people are in the bookstore, they pick up your book, they look at the back, and they're like, "Oh, well, this is a piece of crap," and they put it back. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you. If that happens to you, you need help, and I'm so sorry that happened to you. That kind of sucks. Trust me, I know. So, I'm going to read my synopsis that was written with the help of my friend Dan Bodenstein. Dan, you're the man. You're like one of the few cool cats that I know who can get away with a profile picture as a pirate, because you're just amazing. Dan's incredible. I truly appreciate all his help in helping me out with this. He's incredible, and I love it so much. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now I'm going to get down to it. And after I read this, then I will reveal the cover. Okay, so here we go. Ready? And I don't know if I can do my movie voice because I might start cracking up. So I'm just going to read it in my voice and see where it goes. All right, here we go. Growing up in a funeral parlor is a dark and depressing way of life for young Jimmy Natale. Continuously surrounded by sadness and death, Jimmy latches on to the only bright star in his life, Christmas. His deep infatuation with the colors, the food, the spirit, and the family love inherent to the holiday consumes him. After getting married and starting a family of his own, he discovers he is no longer bound and can experience that Christmas morning feeling all the time. But he soon discovers that life is not all candy canes and sugar plum dreams. After numerous obstacles and personal tragedies, Jimmy fears his hopes of sharing this feeling with the world are on the verge of collapse, and he must make a choice: succumb to the darkness that plagued his childhood, or take a desperate risk in hopes of forever perpetuating the spirit of Christmas. Dude, makes me want to buy it, and I wrote it. Wait, that's a little self-serving. But no, seriously, you want that over-dramatic thing. So if you're a writer and you're really struggling with the book blurb, it's the stuff that goes on the back of the book, okay? If you're struggling with that, remember, it has to be dramatic. It has to be emotional. You're looking for all those hook words to literally dig in and get people into your book before they even crack the spine. Okay? And the next thing that's going to happen, hopefully, is if they're standing there, they're going to open that sucker up and they're going to look. If it's on Amazon, they have that really cool feature called the Look Inside feature. That's like the best thing ever. I love it so much. Okay? If you're doing ebook, you have to format your book a little bit differently than a regular book, because that look inside, you want to give them a look inside the book. Well, what happens is they usually only give like 5 to 10 pages. And for a traditional book, that's like your table of contents, your dedication, stuff like that. They don't care about that. They want to read the book. So, try to format accordingly. I guess this is the portion of the program where I do the cover reveal. Can I get a drum roll? Here we go. That's the cover for Mr. Christmas. It is awesome. I found the picture on Pixabay, the main picture of Santa sitting there. I didn't want anything grotesque or horrible, but I did want to let people know that even though it's called Mr. Christmas and it's got a picture of Santa Claus on it, if they don't flip over and read that it's not a kid's book, I didn't want some grandma picking this up for their kid for Christmas, because that would be horrible. So I'm hoping it's big enough, bright enough, and bold enough to be on the cover, because if you've ever seen Kindle, they're tiny. Those things are tiny. But I'm hoping it stands out enough. My husband and I, we actually sat down for a couple hours on end, looking at pictures, debating, deciding, and all that. And then I went into the KDP Kindle Creator book, the book cover creator thing that they have, and I found the script and the colors and everything, and I was able to add all of that in. And I appreciate my dear and loving husband for teaching me how to use Photoshop, because it was really cool and I love him so much. But that's the cover right there. I'd love to know what you think about it. If you dig it, throw me a like down below. Throw me some comments down below. Tell me what you think about it. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel some sort of way? Does it make you feel happy? Does it make you feel sad? Does it make you feel like buying the book? Because you can do that on May 1st. So, also, did you like the synopsis? Do you think that's a good way to go about it? If you're a writer, I would love to hear your synopsis for your books. Please throw those down in the comments below. Or even better, do your own video and tag me in it, because I love that stuff. I eat that up, dude. Seriously, I love being mentioned in other people's videos, because that lets me know you guys are watching me. So please, let's get that going. Yeah, so that's all I've got for today, Trainwreck. Like I said, if this is your first time here, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button or that little icon right there so that you get to see all the Trainwreck goodness. And I really want you to ring my bell, so you get to see all the Trainwreck goodness on a regular basis. My books, Platitudes of Gratitude and All Your Fault, are available on Amazon in ebook and paperback right now. Mr. Christmas is coming out on May 1st. Next week, you can anticipate a chapter 1 reading. Ooh, that sounds like fun, doesn't it, guys? I am so excited for all of this marketing nonsense. It's so cool. You can check me out on Facebook and Instagram as The Glorious Trainwreck Mom. You can catch me on Twitter at Witchy with 2 E's 1014. You can catch me at cafepress.com/theglorioustrainwreckmom for all your Trainwreck goods. And you can catch my blog over at theglorioustrainwreckmom.wordpress.com. That's all I've got for today, Trainwreck, so all aboard!